Hello, and welcome to Life of a Boss, the podcast, hosted by entrepreneur, public speaker, and mentor, Jason Hardin. This podcast is all about helping audiences create and reach their own definition of success through positive thinking, perseverance, and personal development. Having survived extreme obstacles from an early age, such as cancer, poverty, abuse, family dysfunction, and even homelessness, Jason has learned how to master the art of resilience and defy all odds to become the boss he is today. So, get ready for some serious game and remember to keep an open mind. Now, without further delay, here is your host, Jason Hardin.
Yo. If you don't know, it's another episode of Life of a Boss, the podcast. I am your host, Jason Hardin, and I am extremely and always happy to be here. Today, I want to talk about, I guess you could call it if it's not number one, it's up there with the tips of success or secrets to success or hacks or whatever you want to call it. And I call it the ABC to success. If you can't remember nothing else, man, write this down. The ABCs to success. And really, the ABC is not A, go through this, B. No. The ABC to success is one sentence. Always be creating. That is the ABCs. Well, I should say the ABC to success. It ain't even plural. It's one sentence. Always be creating. I don't care what you do, what kind of job you have, what school you're going to, or what you're going to school for. It doesn't matter. Always be creating. You never know what can become of creating. And I'm not saying out of what you create, no. You might be a horrible artist and like art, and that's okay. But what it does is open your mind. It allows you to create solutions. Creating allows you to create other things. Like, once you start creating, it's like you know how to use material, whatever that is. It might take a second to translate over, but I think once you understand the concept, and that's all learning is relating something new with something we already know. But those that are creating are already ahead. They're already on the forefront of progress and success and virtue and legacy. That's what we need. We need to be able to see our future. We need to be able to see what's not here yet. And I mean, it's clear as day. I mean, as clear as you can describe what happened yesterday. You should be able to describe what happens tomorrow in your life right now. You should be able to describe what's happening 10 years from now, right now. You see what I'm saying? That's creating. That's power. That's shit you can do with nothing else. You don't even need tools to create. It helps. But you need nothing to decide what tomorrow looks like for you. To decide what 10 years from now looks like for you. To decide what 50 years from now looks like for you. For your family, for your name. You can create. You have that power. It starts with being able to see it. You can create sitting down. You can create with your eyes closed. Some of us create solutions in our dreams. But always be creating. I'm going to tell you why. You make things happen. Whatever you enjoy doing, if you do that and you're creative with it and you're exploring new ways to entertain yourself with it and I don't mean just as a consumer, but as a producer. I don't know about you, but I enjoy creating. That's entertainment for me. Watching something is relaxation. I don't want to do anything. I just want to consume. What's this show about? Let's binge watch something. Let's consume somebody else's production. And there's times to do that. There's times to be inspired. There's times to relax and look at other people's art. There's times to learn and research and take in other material. But you got to know how to take it in. You got to take it in from the point of a creator. Why is this being produced? Why is this show being produced? Why is this commercial being produced? What do they want me to do, to believe, to say, to think? And why? From a creator, you can see that. And it's instinct. So always be creating. How do you nurture your creativity? Some of us, we wonder how to do it. Like literally, how do I find the time? How do I get into it? I have kids, I have work, I have school. How do I nurture these ideas? And I'm going to give you the number one hack. The number one key to nurturing and creating ideas that come to reality. And that's write them down. The first thing you can do to nurture your creativity is to write, draw, doodle, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is to you, however the ideas come. You don't have to use lined paper. You don't have to use unlined paper. I always said, you see, that's not even creating, that's recording. Now you're recording. You're creating in your mind, and now you're recording now. And I always said that as long as you have a pen or a pencil, you can record. I used to tell artists that, recording artists and youngsters that we used to work with back when we used to do music. And it's so true. If you have a pen, you can record. I don't care if it's production. I don't care if it's songwriting. I don't care if it's poetry. I don't care if it's whatever. I don't care if it's your master plan. I don't care if it's how to take over the world. You have to write it down. How are you going to take over you? I don't think some of y'all conquered yourselves yet. I think some of y'all battling with yourselves. Some of you want to be creative, and then the other half of you says, nah, that's stupid. That's a waste of time. Some of you don't even need other people to hate on you, because you're doing a great job of it yourselves. Stop it. Create. Let nothing stop you from creating. And write them down. Whatever idea, whatever doodle, whatever drawing, whatever poem, whatever song, whatever art piece, whatever. Write it down, doodle it, draw it, list it. always be creating. Next thing I want to talk about is, how do I overcome my blocks? Some of you have blocks. Some of you already create. Some of you have catalogs and catalogs of creations. And you might be at a standstill. Some of you might have one or two. And now you have no idea what to do next, what to come with next, how to come next. As times change, as technology change, how do I apply that? What does that mean? Is my content even outdated from the first time I did it? And you might reach some block, and I want to teach y'all. I'm not even trying to teach y'all anything. You know, if you pick up game, you pick up game. I just want to express myself and communicate to those listening some things that help me get out of that writer's block. And one thing that helps is a new environment. And I don't mean like somewhere far. I mean just take a notebook with you. Something to record with. And go somewhere. Sit in the park. Go to a restaurant, go to a coffee shop, whatever you do, whatever you do, but not to mix and mingle. But to really almost like meditate. Well, what's been the splinter in your mind? You know what have you been itching to do? What have you been itching to create that you start asking yourself questions like what do I really like? And don't even ask them, answer them. Tell yourself what you want to do. Tell yourself what you want to get into, what you want to start, what you like, what production you want to put forth. And I say go somewhere where it's peaceful or just somewhere different, so you don't have to think the same way. I think sometimes when we are in the same environment, we start thinking the same. We have a pattern. We look at the same shit when we make the same decisions. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just gotta look up and see something new when you're creating an idea. Because if you're trying to create an idea by looking at what you've already done, see what I'm saying? You see where I'm going with this? Like I might be taking a long way around for some of you, but some of you might be following me. If you're trying to go forward by focusing on something you've already done, it's not going to be productive and conducive to your journey. You have to look at new shit to do new shit. Even if you're trying to change something old, you have to go at least half the time you're putting in the work on it. Look at some new stuff. Research some new technology, some new information, some new articles, some new something you didn't know about it before. And then look at that idea and see if you see some more solutions. See if you want to work on it again. Because that's the whole point of getting over these writer's blocks or these creator's blocks, is just that inspiration to work again. And sometimes it takes being out of your environment. It takes being somewhere different. It takes looking at something different. And it takes you not comparing yourself to whatever you did before. The point of something being new is that it's new. So don't say to yourself, just because you have been an accountant forever, your thing has to be with numbers or something. If it's not, it's not. If you want to invent something, you know what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with whatever you've done. Man, don't be scared to do it. But plan strategically. I'm not saying quit your job. But I am saying you're going to want to. You're going to want to set yourself up to. And you're going to want to set yourself up to success by doing what you love, by doing what you'd rather be doing. Because to me, that's my key to success. That's my definition of it. I want to be able to do what I'd rather be doing at any moment. At any moment. Like, you know what? I don't feel like doing this anymore. I want to play golf. I want to go to Fiji with my wife. That's autonomy. That's freedom to me. So that doesn't have to be your definition of freedom. But I want you to be able to decide what you want to do so you can be that. And to figure out how to do that and how to get to a position where you can make that happen. Because it all starts upstairs. It all starts with creating. We have to create solutions. Like, I'm not here to give you solutions to your customized personal issues. You have to come up with that, but I'm here to inspire you to think of things. You know, you might hear something on my show. You might hear me say something. You might hear a guest mention something, and that might be what inspires you to think of whatever you need to think of and create whatever you need to create to solve or to progress your life in some way or your issue in some way. Always be creative. And lastly, before I get out of here, I want to touch on money. If you think creativity doesn't get you paid, you're badly mistaken. Don't look at being creative as somebody who's destined to be broke, like the starving artist. No. The starving artist is art. That's a concept created by someone successful, I'm sure. Meaning there's so much to create. Everything has to be created. The only thing you're doing if you're not creating is working for someone who did. So it's not just important, it's necessary in life for people to do nothing but create. So see it as something necessary that you have to do and be. You have to create. I don't care if you're a teacher. I don't care if you're a CEO or an exec. And you just crunch the numbers and make the money. No. You're not excluded from this conversation. You're artists too. You create too. You design too. You just have to do it intentionally. So you can create more, do more, be more, have more. More. And by more, I mean more control over you. And over what you want out of life. And over what you want to have. And over what you want to be. ABC of life. Always be creating. Anyway, I love y'all, man. Man, keep checking in. lifeofaboss.net, man. Send me some emails, some letters, and all the information that you want me to have. If it's an event you want me to consider popping up at, I might just come. Invite me. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, I love each and every one of you, man. Keep doing what you have to do to create and live your definition of success without impeding on someone else's. You know, get yours without hurting somebody, basically. All right. Anyway, I love y'all, man, and remember, success is indeed a lifestyle. All right. Peace.
Did anything stand out to you in today's show? If so, let us know. Your questions, comments, and concerns are important to Jason, as he is determined to always deliver to you only the most impactful information and content. Until next time, please subscribe, like, comment, share, and leave a review whenever possible. You may visit lifeofaboss.net for more episodes and great resources to help you become the absolute boss that you were meant to be. You can also follow Jason on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Hardway Hardin. Thank you. And to never forget that success is a lifestyle.